When he crashes the boards, some of the steals and passing lanes he jumps into, just his overall energy is just, it's wild, and it sticks out so much for the Mavericks.
Really quick, before I begin, if you guys can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, this seriously makes a huge difference to my videos and lets YouTube know to recommend this video to a brand new audience. So thank you so much for doing that, and let's begin.
Josh Green, the rookie, replaced Josh Richardson in the second half starting lineup.
Yeah,
that was huge, I thought, because we don't see that often. Rick mentioned it after the game that he doesn't do that often. He tries to stick with the same lineup. But here's a little thing that I saw. Josh Green is a little bit of a trap fixer, and it really shows. I think it was Zach Lowe that said this recently. This is the second time I'm bringing this up, but Zach Lowe mentioned about Rondo on the Clippers. There are just certain passes you don't realize are there until another player comes in and starts making the passes, and then you're like, oh dang, that lane was there, that guy was always there, that all these passes have been available. It's just they didn't have somebody with the skill to get those passes or the knowledge, the basketball feel. And Josh Green has that. Like there's a bunch of times Josh Green broke some of those traps in that second quarter. And he had, a couple of assists. How many assists did he finish with? 3 assists, 3 steals, 4 rebounds, 4 points. He was a plus 17 when he played. But Josh Green's a little bit of a trap breaker. And they need somebody in the secondary creator role that can pass well, right? Like Brunson isn't it. Hardaway Jr.'s not necessarily it. But his passing was what made it so that it definitely broke things open offensively for the Mavs in that second quarter.
He gives you a little bit of tease of, oh, somebody else can hit that pass, like besides Luka, and it stands out. So much of what Josh Green brings at times, it like stands out so much because nobody else can bring it sometimes. Like outside of his effort and energy, which is just, it stands out so much. Yeah. And we've talked about it, so much of like, does that say more about the Mavericks as a team or more about Josh Green? I don't know. I think both can be true in that. But when he crashes the boards, some of the steals and passing lanes he jumps into, just his overall energy is just, it's wild, and it sticks out so much for the Mavericks. But also some of the passes he pulls off are like, nobody pulls off those passes on the team. Like some of these,
are you with me now? He's the second best passer on the team.
Rick Carlisle, after the game, media session starts, and a lot of times, post game, Rick will start off by not taking questions. He'll give like his opening statement, commenting about the game. Yeah, opening monologue about the game, and he's like looking down at his paper normally, and he said, "Hey, Tim Hardaway, great night. Luka Doncic had a great night. Both those guys had a great night. But the guy who changed the game tonight with his energy was Josh Green." And he praised him of just his energy and effort and everything and the heart that he has. It stands out. I'm happy for him because the season has to just been a weird season of barely playing. And now he gets in there and he busts his butt. And so I don't know what, he has a game like this and then some fans are like, oh, he should start. I'm not there.
No.
But I don't think you can watch him play tonight and say, hey, you're back to getting, filling up water bottles. I don't think you can do that. I don't think he can have this game and it stand out that much and you say you're back out of the rotation. I think he's locked himself in to at least a stint of a few minutes every game. I do. I think so.
Whose minutes is he taking?
I don't know whose minutes it are, but I don't think you can watch this game and say, hey, you're not playing again.
I think especially in these regular season games, for sure, especially when they don't look like they have energy, throw him out there. How many times have we said this? Like, throw Josh Green out there if they don't look like they have a lot of effort, if they don't look like they have a lot of energy. Throw him out there. And it was him and Powell together. They were diving on loose balls. There was that one possession where it was like an offensive tip out, and then Josh Green got to the loose ball, and Duncan Robinson got on it, and Josh Green got on it again, and then they had the tip, and Josh Green got the tip. Like, there's just hustle plays like that just are really, really big for the Mavericks.